Oh, this is gonna turn into ASMR.
Yeah. You think so? How good are you at repeating? Whoa. Oh my gosh. You know, it's so funny because like when I'm at school, I tell the kids, this is how you rip out paper. I pull up a video of you. This is how you rip up. And they're like, no, yeah, we could do that. And then they're just like,
oh, they pull it up.
What are you guys doing?
Instead of pulling
You're supposed to pull. I say as like, oh wait, you know what?
No, that looks good.
Kind of has a little rugged look.
It looks beautiful. I love that.
What are we doing?
So Cheli and I have decided that it's time for something different. It's time for something new. We're breaking free.
I get it.
And we're gonna change up our background.
To the same background we had before.
Yeah, we had this background before. What happened to that background?
I moved. That's what happened to the background. And I wasn't sure what we were gonna do with it. It sat in my car for like
the background.
I think it sat in my car for like 4 or 5 months. And then we were just kind of like, it's good. Because I think by that time we were filming in the room with the Squishmallows.
Memories. I
miss that so much.
Yeah.
But I watched back our old episodes and I don't think I realized how much I liked our book background.
Me too. I really, really liked it a lot. I thought it represented us the most out of all of the backgrounds we've had. Quick, play a montage.
Just one picture.
No, we had the red.
So
the red. No, we had the blue curtains first. Red curtains.
Blue curtains. Our red curtain. No, before the red curtains, we had the sheer curtains. Remember them?
The blue ones.
No, it was the blue ones and the red sheer ones where we had different colors. And then we had the dark red ones that look like movie curtains. And then we had the room, which was the Squishmallow room. And then we had our book background. And now we're here.
Those weren't even our Squishmallows.
No, they weren't. Isn't that kind of funny to think about?
Yeah. We were on someone else's Squishmallows. Sorry. We got a little too comfortable.
By the way, I sent you a picture recently of one of the first times we ever filmed. You were sitting next to my cousin.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you feel looking back at that?
Kind of sad.
Why?
I don't know. I think you sent that to me before my birthday.
I did.
And I was just going through it. I was just an emotional mess, to be honest.
Did you feel different turning the age you did?
I just feel like I always get the birthday blues, which I don't know if you remember last year. No, 2 years ago on my around my birthday. Okay. The day before my birthday, do you remember that I called you bawling my eyes out? I was crying because of something else that happened. But then I was like, I feel like because my birthday is coming up, I'm just so emotional.
I wonder why that happens. Is it just like...
psychological.
It is, yeah.
Comment down below.
I know. Comment down below. Why am I sad?
Do you get the blues? Or is it just me?
I did when I turned milestone ages. Because then I feel like... why am I not a billionaire yet?
Why aren't I in a yacht right now?
No.
I'm just kidding. I would never want to be in a yacht.
No, but I do during milestone ages, but I don't know. Like this year, it just felt like another day. And I kind of loved it. I think I needed that.
I miss those birthday years. When I was like young, I remember my birthdays would be like, whatever. Don't care. I think after turning like 21, maybe, that's when it all went down.
Stop.
I was like, oh, whoa, it's getting serious.
Nah, dude, you're at your peak, but little do they know that your peak just goes like this. She's just up there.
it just goes straight.
I know. I think that being 21, I didn't realize that I was getting older. I was just like, ooh, 21, I can drink now. By the way, I don't drink much.
Yeah, I don't either.
And I thought I was going to. I don't know.
You just expected it to happen.
Yeah, but then I was like, wait, you have to like it? No, thank you.
Yeah, it's really not that fun.
Cut back to every time we're drunk during episodes.
And they're the best times.
Well, it's fun if you're with people that you like to be around.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't like to be around my friends. It's just like, it's different. You know what I mean?
And I feel like it took me a long... Well, this is just like... What kind of episode is this? It's like a therapy episode.
What's up?
Well, first, we are the Book Fix podcast.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Normally we review books or talk about things relating to books, but this time around, we're just going to be making our background using books. Kelly, do you think fixing our background will fix your life?
I really do think that.
I'm so glad. And it's about time, isn't it?
Hell yeah.
Welcome to an episode of the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time, fixing our background edition. I'm your host, Yajaira.
And I'm your host, Cheli. I am so excited to be doing this with you.
Me too.
I love arts and crafts.
Oh my God, same. Oh my God, by the way, the next arts and craft theme, because, oh my God, if this is the first time you're listening to us, we crocheted with my sister.
Oh, yeah. Recently. That was so fun.
It was really
She's
fun.
So funny, by the way.
Well, I mean, you were the only one that was good at it. Well,
I was not good at it.
And, well, actually, your sister...
She
was really good at it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how she does it so quick. And it makes me hate her. I'm just kidding. I'm just always so surprised with how quickly she picks things up.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny because your sister was so excited. And she was one of the first to give up.
She was the most excited for this. And yeah, she gave up. So
I love the craft that she ended up doing.
Oh yeah, it was really cute.
Do you want these kind of hanging off a bit, or do you want it like...
I think let's just put them in the center first, and then afterwards we can hang some off.
Okay, so I do want to say, actually, I do want you... Oh, go ahead.
Let's not hang any off yet, because we're going to tape all of them together.
Okay, no, none hanging off. Does it really matter where it goes in?
No.
Okay. Please cover mine, because as you can see, I think I had a health book, and I don't want any health words to pop up.
Yeah.
And trigger someone.
Okay, yes, we'll cover yours up.
Oh, so they can be anywhere. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Okay. I wonder if any of that first conversation we had while we were ripping papers is salvageable.
Yeah, I think so.
Just ripping. It sounds like we're in traffic.
But I feel like that's kind of ASMR though, no?
That is kind of ASMR. I am so excited to be doing this. I know we already said that, but I just feel like this is like a positive change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summer is coming up, and I always feel like summer is when we slay. You know what I mean? So? Yes, I do think so. I don't know if it reflects in any other way, but I think it reflects in the way that like I feel about our episodes, because I'm more well rested, and I feel like we're vibing more at that time.
Okay, quick. Say which time we struggle the most. 3, 2, 1.
January.
Spooky season. Thank you.
No, why do you think we struggle during spooky season?
And by we, I mean you.
I don't know who you're talking about.
It's definitely
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And I say that with love, you know? I'm not like...
Thank you, but I am...
I think it's important to recognize patterns.
With respect, I am disagreeing with you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think that spooky season slaps. Okay, I will say this spooky season that passed recently...
But the last one wasn't that great for you.
I'm so sorry. It's just that October at work is the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I remember you did tell me that. You prepped me, so that's okay.
But I feel like this year it was a little calmer, and next year I feel like is going to be even better. So I feel like this spooky season coming up...
You guys aren't even ready.
No. It's one for the books.
Do you have any anticipated reads for spooky season?
Nope. I don't, but I think that's actually, you know what? I feel like I do, but I need to look back at my TBR because I always see so many good books getting recommended, and I feel like spooky books that are specifically foreign books hit a little harder.
You think so?
I think so. I like seeing spooky books that kind of follow old mythology or like old I don't know how to compare it. What do you call La Llorona?
Urban legends?
Yeah, urban legends from different cultures.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Love to just dive right into that.
So I am excited for that because I do have a few in my TBR that I think fit that. But
is this coming out ugly? Is it me?
You gotta wait until it's all together. And also I think we gotta layer a bit.
Okay.
this
Anyway.
is coming out ugly. We've had it's their 6 pages down. I think we shouldn't cover this one.
What?
I think
we should.
I cut one out that says the word
like this,
Oh my god. Diabetes.
We need to cover those words.
It's okay.
Why didn't we get a raunchy book? By we, I mean me.
Well, there's some raunchy words in here.
Oh, let's highlight those.
Vagina?
Oh,
it's in here.
Let's highlight those.
I know. Can you imagine if we did this with a book that we totally loved?
Oh no, I can't.
I don't think I could do it either.
I think I could. Well, actually, maybe.
We're supporting them.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would hurt me. Sometimes I buy books, physical copies of audiobooks that I've listened to, but I don't open them because I'm like, but it's new.
Oh, I get that.
I don't want to dirty it.
I feel like I've done that too. I don't want to ruin the good vibes here.
So how do you feel about the trailer for Verity?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't?
I thought you were going to ask me about the trailer for Megan 2.0, and I was going to say I loved it. It looks so good.
I
did it again.
Super honest with you.
You've never seen Megan.
I've never seen Megan. You know this about me. I don't watch movies.
Every day, I just learn something new that just disappoints me.
Stop.
You could have done the other side.
I just feel like it needed a different color. You know what I mean? Because our pages are colored different. I think you should put one over here.
Oh, you know what? We should swap then some pages.
Yeah, here you go. But don't take the one that says vagina on it.
No, I will.
That one's mine.
I want that one.
Here you go. It might be in here because I read the word cramps. Here you go.
Guess you don't want it that bad. Okay.
I can't believe you haven't seen the trailer.
No.
Are we going to watch it?
I don't like watching trailers. I feel like they spoil too much.
You know what? I agree with you, but the trailer for this one was literally just the first 10 pages of the book. So I think it did a pretty good job. But I don't know. I just wish other books got movies.
Like which one? Which book do you think deserves
I don't know if you've read that masterpiece by Lauren Roberts.
Oh, God.
Okay. Powerless.
Why can't a day go by without you bringing up Powerless?
I asked you earlier, I was like, are you excited for Fearless? Do you think about it every day? And you were like,
No.
Wait, what? Which book? I love that book. It's so good.
Okay.
I wish you agreed with me on one thing for once.
I think that I'm sure it's going to be adapted. I know it will be. Whenever that happens, it's probably going to slay my life. So,
thank you. Until that day. I'll just
wait patiently.
Do you feel like you gatekeep things? Not seriously, but
no.
Are there ever things that you're like, dang, I liked it better though?
I like what?
I liked it better than everyone else. I feel like we've talked about this because didn't you read Twilight really early?
Before everyone else?
Yes.
Thank you for giving me my flowers. Oh my God, it's so funny that you bring that up because I was talking to my little brother today because it's his birthday. And the topic doesn't matter, but I brought up Sabrina Carpenter. And I was like, oh, dude, you're not going to believe me because anytime anyone says this, it's annoying. And I was like, I was literally going to go to her emails I can't send to her when she was in that little tiny ass venue in San Francisco. I remember so vividly that I was going to bring it up to my husband. But the thing is that during that time, he and I were going to so many concerts.
I love
One, we were going to so many concerts. Two, it was on a weekday.
Yes, very weird.
And I was like, I just feel like I don't want to be that girl,
I get it.
because he would do it for me, and I know he would, but I felt bad. So I guess that's one of the things. But I don't feel like I would have I don't really gatekeep artists.
Yeah, I don't either, but I do get very. I don't either, but I do gatekeep.
You do gatekeep. I feel like you do.
I don't do it to the point where I'm not gonna allow someone to like something.
Well, how are you going to stop them?
I'll just be very vocal about how I like it better.
Like what? What can you think about?
I'm really into them Yakuza games.
Okay.
I'd fight someone for that game.
Okay.
I think I do that with music artists, mostly because I'm getting into K-pop again. And you're right, it is expensive. We talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
It's so expensive.
I'm so glad to be out of it.
But I feel like sometimes I hear people talk about certain groups and they're like, yeah, oh my God, I got into them, this song. And I'm like, no. There's since the beginning.
Oh my God, that was me with BTS.
Isn't that crazy? Do you think, though, that you would get into them again when they come back?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I feel like there's certain groups that I'm like, okay, I love you already, so I have to support you till the end of time.
I get it.
So, but to get into new groups, I just feel like I can't.
It's a little weird, too, because I like certain new groups, but only because someone else has recommended them to me. I don't think I can, by myself, get into newer groups, only because they're so young.
They are so young.
And it's a little weird. So I'm really just into the older groups.
Oh, yeah?
Still, they're still basically just my age, but, I can't. Oh my God, our friend-iversary is coming up.
What are you going to get me?
What do you want? $1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million.
$1 million. That's it. A new car.
Oh, nice. Are you going to get a new car?
We have been talking about getting new cars.
Both?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Obviously we probably can't, but
no,
we've been kikiing about it.
I love that for you.
We've been dreaming big.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me car, size, model, license plate. It's like everything.
I kind of want to get a hybrid. You have a hybrid, don't you?
I do have a hybrid.
Okay, let's not say what kind.
Okay, that's too much information.
Everyone's going to be like,
hybrid. Narrow down. I do have a hybrid. I love her.
You do?
Yes. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
But she's been in the car hospital a minute now. Well, she was.
She was, but we all get sick sometimes.
She had a tummy ache.
She had a tummy ache, but she's good now. I don't know how cars work. I'll be honest with you. I'm just one girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm just one girl trying to make it out
as
here.
As long as it goes, I'm good.
I think about the first time you had a car. And that one time you called me and you were like, my car just turned off on me.
Oh my God.
And I almost, because you were on like an uphill.
I was like in an incline situation. It was at a stoplight. And you know what's embarrassing? The incline wasn't even like that bad. I don't know if you remember the incline.
I do remember because you drove me through it.
No. Do you remember the incline by my school? Like the old school?
Yes.
That incline was crazy. But the incline where this happened, it was nothing compared to that. It
was nothing, but I remember you driving me through there and letting me know, like, oh, this is where it happened. And I was like, I would die. I would not have reacted. I would have been like, anyone behind me, I'm so sorry.
Well, I was panicking because there was somebody behind me.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I reacted quickly, but I did.
She's like Superman.
It kicked in somehow.
That's so funny. How's my first car? She was something. Were you ever in my first car? I don't remember ever driving you anywhere in that car.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Oh, no, we would. When we would film together at my old place, and then we would do our, our Denny's run.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was your first car?
That was my first car.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I do remember. Fondly.
Okay, how do we know we're done?
We cover up the gallbladder disorders.
I don't see
an
issue with that.
Number 17 here kind of bugs me too. You're like, all right. Okay, so besides Fearless, what other books are you excited for? That's it.
I don't know how you can be excited for anything else. Oh, wait! Angel's Afterman is coming out this year.
Oh, it is?
Yes!
Oh my God. I expected it to be next year. Did
I tell you? I'm going to try to find the comment. I know I could find it. Rafael Nicolas has a Patreon, and I follow it, and I love him so much. I love him.
Yeah.
And he posted like, hey, I don't know what you guys want out of my Patreon, so if there's anything you want to see, like any character interactions, I could like write, canon or head canon, whatever you guys are interested in. And everyone's like, oh, I really want to see like a little an interaction between Michael and Lucifer during this scene or after this scene. And he's like, yeah, of course. And then you know what I wrote? I was like, what do you think I wrote?
I think you sent it to me that you wanted, was it Rosier?
No, it was Sammy and Azazel.
Oh, that you wanted a happy ending for Sammy and Azazel.
Or just a happy moment. And he just wrote, it's going to have to be a headcanon. Why can't anything I have ever be happy?
That's really sad. Well,
at least he was honest.
At least he answered.
Oh my God. I feel like the third book is going to wreck me.
That's the last one, right?
Yes. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll feel 5-star about it.
Why?
I feel like ending books is hard.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any book that has ended where I was like 5 out of 5, masterpiece.
Really?
Can you? Where you just thought it was a perfect ending?
Let me think. The Bridge Kingdom. I was obsessed with that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I take back everything I said. The Bridge Kingdom is one of the most solid stories I've read ever.
By Danielle L. Johnson.
My girl Danny. I was so sad that I didn't like her other book more. What was it called again?
Fate. Oh my God, I'm blanking. I don't remember.
Well, she had written another book that came out last year that you pre-ordered.
Oh, yeah, because I was so excited.
And it didn't slap as much as it should have. I'm just going to put the middle one.
I think that it was okay. It wasn't like, I don't think it was bad. I just didn't think it was memorable. Because then afterwards, sitting with it, it didn't really
resonate.
Stay with me, you know?
I get what you mean. You know what's something that I thought I was about to be a part of?
What?
We're going to talk about this book later, so I'm not going to say my opinion. When I heard that Suzanne Collins was going to continue to write basically in the Hunger Games world, I was not going to pick that book up.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like a part of me thought it's been gone for so long. I don't see why she's going back to it.
Well, look at the state of the world right now. She's like, wait, I have more to say, actually.
You know what, Queen? You're right. How would you feel, though? Like, do you think if you ever wrote a series and it had been years, would you go back to the series?
If I felt like I needed... you know what? I do have more to say. Then yeah, I would.
I get it.
But you know what? What's wrong with a cash grab? Can we talk about that? Like maybe my good girl needed
a check is a check.
Maybe she needed funds. What's wrong with that? This is her job.
You know what? You're so right, Queen. A check is a check.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
It's funny because like. It's hypocritical because I wouldn't say that for other authors.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't say like
a check is a check.
We have called out books before where we're like, this is giving fan fiction, like this is not canon.
No, yeah, definitely. You could definitely tell that they knew it was gonna sell even if it was bad. And we don't have to name names because. Said it in the episode.
People go listen to our reviews to find out which one.
And honestly, it might take a while to do. So watch episodes 1 through now, and I guess you'll find it. Actually, watch episodes 30 through now.
Stop. Our first 30 were good too.
Out of our early episodes, which one do you think? What's the earliest memory of you being like, this is going somewhere? This is going places? And tell me why it was episode 1. No, just kidding.
That's a really really good question because I don't know if I ever felt that.
Yeah. Me neither. I can't think of... I would have to look at our episode names. Here, let me pull up our episode names.
See, I want to say the unhoneymooners.
You mean... That's a tough one. That's a tough one to bring up.
Well, just because I remember thinking like, oh, that it's funny. Oh wow. Keep going.
Keep going.
Film 57 was fun.
It was good. When do I start feeling it?
I think it was harder for us at first because we were trying to include more of like TV, like movies or show. Well, mostly shows. And shows is hard.
Shows
to
is
do
hard.
if it's not something that you're entirely focused on.
Yep, I remember watching 3 seasons of a whole show in like a few days. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I became the show. It was crazy. I'm a little sad that we didn't do Heartstopper season 3.
Are you?
I am, but I think I can. I have book tea.
What is that?
It's not really tea. It's just me. Book me. I don't think I'm a fan of Heartstopper anymore.
That's really weird, considering that was like your whole personality for a minute there.
It really was. I had a moment where I kind of sat with it. Mm-hmm. I held space with it.
Should we just do this song?
What do you mean? Should we start? This is bringing back memories. Should we just start right here? This one for sure.
No, this book.
Why? You don't like diabetes?
It's because I'm looking at these and I'm like, damn, these are sad.
The stresses of life.
Whatever. Who
No,
cares?
you're right. We could do that book. That's fine. No, but then the coloring is going to be off.
We can just put like more of these on top of those.
Or that can go on the bottom or the top.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. No more diabetes. Not even the Vahinia one?
You know, it's hard to let that one go.
I think I really liked... I think it was after...
After.
Do you remember? No, not after.
Oh.
I think it was after we had that break where we weren't filming together. Mm-hmm. Where it was just us.
Just through like...
I don't know why, but it felt like our confidence boosted.
Because we were just so happy to finally be together.
It just felt better.
Uh-huh. No, I agree. I feel like after that, we were both like, no, this is serious.
This is us.
I want this to be for realsies this time. That's what I'm guessing anyway.
Are we going to put flowers on this?
Maybe another day. I don't have flowers.
I get it.
Do you have flowers?
I can go get some.
Oh.
If you needed me to. Not today.
Yeah.
Dude, I got home today and I was like, oh my God, thank God it's Friday.
It's not Friday.
I know.
Oh, okay. I know. I had a dream last night.
Oh, I did too.
Oh my God, you're going to judge me.
Can I have paper?
I gave you a whole stack.
Oh, you did. I was looking at it. I was like, what is this?
I had a dream about you.
What'd I do?
And that I was like calling you out, but for some reason
I do.
But it's so funny because when I was calling you out in the dream, I remember thinking in my dream, wait, why am I saying this? Like that's mean and it's like not even that serious.
What did I do?
No, what did I? Me. It was me.
But you were calling me out. What did I do?
We were talking about, I think we were playing Mario Kart or something. And you picked Luigi. And I was like, what did I say? I said, wow, that's so basic.
How dare you?
I don't know why I said that. And I remember thinking like, what? And you looked at me like you were so mad at me. Like you were glaring at me. And I was like, oh, sorry. My bad. I don't know why I dreamt that. That was so weird.
I think we've gotten past the point of getting mad at small things.
Well, yeah, but like it's interesting that I dreamt that.
No, yeah, I would never get mad at that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
No, it's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm like so into making this look good. Look how little glue she's using. I think we may have used the same glue once or twice.
No.
Roll back the footage.
Okay, go.
I think I'm using too much.
It's okay.
Sorry. You're like gluing right there. I'm sorry.
Why are you gluing right there?
So, I don't know if you know, but this month apparently is Battle of the Books. It's like an American thing. And so a lot of young teens, young adult basically, the goal was for the entirety of March, you're supposed to read 28 books. And so a handful, like a good amount of my kids did it. They read 28 books, but you're supposed to read 28 books specifically from the list of books that they picked.
Oh, what is that?
I don't remember the whole list, but they read...
Are they long?
They're like chapter books, like 200, 300 pages. They're pretty long.
Oh, okay.
But, and some were like around 100. But I was reading some of them that they had read, and I was seeing, you know, they had these books around the classroom. They read Running Out of Time by Haddix. Do you remember that book?
Which one was that one? That so familiar.
Wasn't that the one? Watch me be completely wrong. Wasn't that the one with the families that couldn't have more
than
two kids? And so they had a third. And she had to live in like the attic. And so when everyone would eat, she would have to eat at the stairwell. And then...
Okay, sorry.
She had to eat at the stairwell. And then she made friends with another third child. And they were like, oh, we're going to go to the government and do all this. And there was like a whole plan. And at the end, the plan doesn't follow through. It's such a good book.
Yeah, I remember really liking that book too.
And I was telling my kid, I was like, oh, I was so into that book. Like if that's the one I'm thinking of. And she's like, yeah, book 2 was really good too. I was like, book 2?
There's a series.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
and I feel like I've been told that multiple times, but then I forget.
It's like a long series, from what I remember.
I want to read it so bad.
Should. I recommend.
Thank you, Queen. Wow, that was so nicely placed. So, what song should we karaoke right now?
Ooh, let's see if we're thinking about the same song.
That's hard.
Okay, and go.
Why didn't you sing? Are we supposed to sing it at the same?
Dream. It wasn't for me. Dad.
That is not the song I was gonna sing.
Where would Rachel Berry?
Oh my god. She's in Glee. I was gonna sing the song I was singing before this episode started.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway.
Which I remembered what movie I remembered it from.
Which one?
It was Trolls, obviously.
Oh. Okay.
What was that disdainful sounding? Oh. No, yeah, no.
I remember when I first watched Trolls because of you.
Sorry, you made that sound like a bad thing.
You forced me to
I didn't force. I said it was good. And you were like, okay, let me watch.
I was like, there's no way it's that good.
And it was. Wait, did you not like it?
No, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it, but it was definitely not as much as you did.
I love that movie. And I would die for Branch.
No, that's why. That's why. I would definitely not die for Branch. Like 100,000%. Branch can die for me, actually. I
remember when my coworkers were like, God, those movies are so annoying.
Your coworker said that?
Yeah. And I was just like, oh.
You're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah. So annoying.
Oh my God, that's a really good point that you just made.
What?
what is something that you've been fixated on that is like something you can't like outwardly say besides trolls?
First of all, I outwardly tell everyone I love trolls.
You do?
No.
Exactly.
I feel like, man, that's a question targeting me.
It is, huh? Because I don't think I have that many. Any, actually.
I hyperfixate really badly.
Mm-hmm.
And it can just be random things that I like, man, I haven't thought about this in 10 years. I'm going to make my whole life. I'm sorry. I just put that down. It's because of this.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
It's worse.
No, it's fine.
It's worse.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll probably put flowers over these.
You're just admitting it's also worse.
Oh my God, no. I was already thinking I wanted flowers, but I just didn't get any.
I think you need more over there.
I think you put...
I like it when they kind of stand up. You know what I mean? Because that one, it kind of looks like it's on the floor. You know what I mean? Like it's just scattered. I hyperfixate on things a lot. It's just part of my personality since you've known me. I think when we met, I was really into The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We were teenagers. That was also yesterday. But recently, I was on Instagram.
I don't think your site needs any more.
I'll take that. Okay. But I was on Instagram and I got this random reel about Danny Phantom.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, dang, I used to be obsessed with this. And so then I pressed the tag and I kept going. And I'm so deep in it right now.
You're back?
I'm back. I'm rewatching the seasons. Okay. And I read The Glitch in Time, which was the graphic novel that came out that's supposed to be like canon event of what happened after the show finished. So yeah, she's been in it. She's been so in it. Glitch in Time has to have having a second book coming out this year.
That's so weird that you bring up Danny Phantom because I just saw a post about Danny Phantom like today.
Did I post it?
No, it was someone else. I don't remember what it said, but it made me think of you though. Thank
you for always thinking of me.
You're welcome.
I think this one's done.
Let me just put one more right there. So Danny Phantom is your answer?
No, I would talk about that. I don't think I get embarrassed when it's amongst friends. I don't think I would bring it up in like a professional setting. Oh, okay. I will say though, today I finished an audiobook in the morning. And I get very emotional in the mornings. Do you feel like when you wake up early, you're emotional?
I'm always emotional. It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
So I was very emotional this morning. And I finished a certain book. I'm not going to say which one.
Well, I mean, we read two.
I'm not going to, out of both, I'm not going to say which one.
I'm pretty sure one of them did not make you
And
cry.
I went into the bathroom of my workplace, and I was there pretty early.
Yeah.
I went into the bathroom of my workplace, and Ugly cried in the bathroom, like full on, like, so I was going through it, but I was like, I'm gonna time myself 2 minutes and I'm out.
Oh my God.
And so I did what I had to. I cleaned up my makeup because it was all over the place. And I walked out, and at that same time, one of my coworkers came in because I was in the lounge. So I walked out, and she walked in and looked at me, and she was like, oh my gosh, what happened to you? And I was like, I read a book. And she just started laughing because she knows that I read. And she was like, oh my God, you get like that over books? And I'm like, not usually. The last time I cried this hard over a book, I think was when we read
Under the Whispering Door?
Yes.
Well, that's a good one to cry over.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one made me cry, and I didn't think it was going to. Do you feel like there was ever anything you were super into that was kind of embarrassing?
That I felt embarrassed?
Like you didn't really tell people about?
Hannah Montana. I was so into it at an appropriate age, by the way.
Okay, what are you trying to say to me?
No, because I mean, I feel like people stan Hannah Montana more so now because it's like, oh, it's so iconic. Like,
yeah, but
wow.
we liked it when it was new.
But I liked it at the time, and I felt like anytime I would mention it to someone my age, they would be like, "Oh, that's
oh my
cringe."
God, dude! I freaking agree.
Where's
the clue?
They would make fun. Like they wouldn't make fun of me, but they would look at me like that. Okay.
There was this girl I knew when I was in high school, because my friends and I were so into Hannah Montana. Well, in high school, it was Hannah Montana forever. Okay.
Yeah.
We were so into it. So we used to have, when the new episodes would come out, we would have a Hannah Montana day where we would go to someone's house and then we would all bring snacks and we would watch the episode together. So it was really nice, really fun.
That sounds so fun.
And
should have invited me.
we didn't know each other yet.
I know, but still.
You're right.
An invite would have been nice.
I can't believe I didn't even think about that. It should have been an open invite, like all of our town comes.
Oh my God, can you imagine? That's how we met.
Oh my gosh.
So romantic.
I was going to say that. But what are you talking about?
That you had a friend.
Oh, so I remember we were talking, not about Hannah Montana, but whatever was on Disney Channel at that time. And we brought up a show. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember it was an animated show that had these little fish. And I don't remember what it was called.
What was it on?
On Disney Channel.
Oh,
We were talking about it because we had seen it before we watched the Hannah Montana episode.
Oh, okay.
And this girl was just like, oh, you mean this show? Like, she said the name and she was like, oh, no, what? Like, I wouldn't know that, though. And I'm like, we're teenagers. It's normal.
Yeah.
Like, you can say you watch. And she kept going like, no, I just know it because my younger brother. And I'm like, it's okay. To be cringe is to be free. And I have lived by that my whole life. Thank you.
To be cringe is to be free. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean,
insert that picture of the cow.
What cow?
You've never seen it? The cow at the beach, and it just says to be cringe is to be free. No. That's how I feel.
Oh, I thought you got that from like. Who did I see that from?
My beautiful mind.
I saw somebody say that.
It really is like that, though.
Where they were talking about artists, and it's like you have to be cringy to.
I totally agree with that. I think the best form of art comes out when you're okay with being a little cringe. But it can't be too forced. You know what I mean?
There's got to be a balance to it.
Thank you. I agree. How many years have we been friends?
Wait, don't tell me.
Don't worry. I won't know. We met after you went to a certain concert.
13 years.
13?
Yeah, 13 years this year.
And counting.
And counting. Did you think we would be friends this long? Be honest.
I don't think I did for a while.
Because you hated me?
I did not hate you. I just have a really bad reaching out to people. Because I feel like when I went to college, I definitely cut a lot of people out of my life accidentally.
Yeah.
But some people, I'm kind of glad it ended up like that.
It just worked out that way.
I think it was for the better. But I don't know. I didn't think that I was going to be one of those people that's like, I'm going to find myself in college. But it definitely is what it became. I was kind of a pushover when I was younger. And I see that now. I see the errors in my ways.
Yeah.
And I think I needed that.
I think you needed the space.
I think I needed that growth. Do you feel like you had a change in college?
I think I had a major change in college. I feel like I became more. I don't know what it was, but I feel like I never really like thought about my life like future, not future wise, but like, God, how did I describe it? When I think about how I was in high school, the only thing I really remember is how like depressed I was. I don't even know why I was so depressed. I just feel like I was so emotional and I was like projecting in not unhealthy, but not the best ways either.
It's crazy because sometimes I tell my cousin, she has friend issues, And it's totally normal. You know, she's at the age where you're at college and you're like, I don't really see my friends from home that much.
Yeah.
Are they really your friends if you don't see them every single day at school anymore?
Yeah.
So she's going through that, and she tells me, like, I just don't think that it's working out anymore. And then I tell her about you and me. And I just say, like, I mean, there was a point where you and I did not talk for a long time. But now I can't imagine us not talking.
I know. It's
I
kind of crazy.
I always feel really bad about it when I think about it. But I do think that had we continued to talk, I think it would have been different.
You think so?
Yes.
I think we needed the space.
Yeah.
For sure. I think we both needed to, like, be around other groups.
I think I needed to get away from certain groups that I was with in high school.
Yeah.
I think that was my biggest thing. And it was really hard because, like I said, I was very much a people pleaser in high school. And then I realized I didn't have to be that in college. And when it kind of hit me that I didn't have to, it was like so much lighter.
Did it hit you because of, like, somebody that you met, or was it because of the people in high school?
I think,
like, did you have that period away from them and you were like, wait, I can breathe?
shout out to my one dear friend, Charlene. I don't think she'll ever watch this, but I feel like she was the friend I needed at that time. Like, I don't think I've ever told her that, but we definitely did have moments where we were like, oh my gosh, you're, like, really important in my life. And I think I needed that to grow comfortable with, like, hey, people like you even if you don't do things for them.
Yeah.
And it really did help, like, I guess, feel that. I don't know. Shout out Charlene.
Shout out
Love
to
her. I think that friendship was very needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't tell her that enough. What about you?
I think for me was going through a breakup that really just, like, made me think a lot more about my actions, I guess. Because I feel like I've always been someone who's always thinking about, like, future me. Like, I'm always like, okay, I shouldn't do this because, I don't know, I feel like I overthink. And it's crazy when I finally realized that. Because in my head, I'm like, no, I don't overthink. I really don't, but I do. And so I went through this relationship that was not the best. He was way too old for me. And I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, don't do that. Yeah. But it did help me a lot because the way that he treated me almost, like, made me realize, wait, how am I treating other people? Like, like, am I being empathetic to, like, what, like, their needs? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it made me a better person, weirdly.
Yeah.
And it made me more, like, receptive to love, but in, like, a friendship way.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but I do remember, like, vividly that relationship changed, like, my entire perspective on a lot. And you and I were not talking during that time.
No, we talked at the very beginning when it was fresh, and then I didn't see the entirety or the end.
You didn't see the...
You told me about it after.
The shit that went through.
Yeah, you told me about it after, and I felt so bad that I was not
it's
part of that. No, yeah, I get it. Like you said, we needed self-growth. I'm glad it never got to a situation where you were in an unsafe space. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of it's kind of nice though to see where you ended up.
I know.
Because you never thought you would get married. Not because she can't, because she's a queen.
I just didn't have any... I didn't have that need or desire to get married.
Dang.
But look at me now.
Look at you now. She's thriving. I don't know which ones are glued and which ones are...
Oh, so this spot right here.
I think it's funny that our entire podcast started with Bridgerton. You think we gotta shout her out when we're billionaires?
When we're finally billionaires? Who? Shout who out?
The one, the only, Julia Quinn.
No. I should shout me out because I was the one who.
Yeah, dude. I don't remember. I know I always say this, but I just don't really remember how we begun. And we don't have to talk about it much. It just kind of, now this just feels like routine. You know what I mean?
Just like the norm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was at home and I told everyone I was leaving and they're like, where are you going? It's like, oh, I'm just filming.
And they're like, oh.
She's ladies and gents, she's filming.
She's booked and busy. No, I definitely love this routine though. Like I love just like chatting with you about whatever we just read.
Can I say though, I hope that over the summer we can hang out and not film.
We've been wanting to do that.
I know, it's just been hard.
I think it's hard because scheduling. We have to schedule that.
Oh, I hate being old.
Doesn't that kind of suck? Like, once you, like, have friends and everyone has jobs, it's like, oh, yeah, I can pencil you in. Ooh, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. I've been trying to hang out with this friend since October. It's April.
It's hard. It's really hard. Yeah, I've been trying to hang out with my coworkers from my old job. Since, like, summer of last summer. And it's been almost a year.
Wow. You have a little
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen.
Welcome.
Thank you, Queen.
So it's been almost a year?
Yeah, but...
Oh, I've been trying to hang out with my old roommate. Remember my old roommate? Since...
Yes.
2 years ago, I think. So, hopefully soon.
Wait, which do you think was the most precious friendship that you made in college?
Most precious? Oh my god, that's a lot of weight.
I feel like I know who it is for you. I'm shocked.
I feel like my most precious friendship was Chantel.
Oh my gosh, yes, I know it.
She and I, it's just so interesting the way we instantly became friends. We were in an English class together, and I think she had something on her, or she might have said something, I don't 100% remember, where I was like, oh my god, you like Marvel? I like Marvel too. And that's kind of how the friendship started. Or maybe it wasn't Marvel, I think it might have been Disney related, which I know now they're the same thing, but before they weren't. Back in our day.
I love that for you.
So I do miss her a lot. I have not been able to hang out with her either, but hopefully one day.
You know what I think will be the moment where I feel like we've made it in this podcast?
When?
I want to interview at least one author. Just one.
Really?
Yes.
I did not see us interviewing people. We've had offers.
We have had offers.
And the fact that it's been more than one is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Two's wild. No, we have had a couple, and it is wild. I'd never want to do it at our home. I feel like
we need to have like a studio or something. Or just, we could also do through Zoom.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to rely on that. And I also don't want to be like, yeah, we want to interview you, so let's send you to the center of Cowtown and you'll find us there. I don't want to do that either. But I do want to do that one day. I was thinking more in the sense of if we ever go to a book festival, I want to be the ones giving the questions. Thank you.
What do you mean giving the questions?
Like, we went to a book festival, the one we go to every May. And the people that are giving the questions to the authors that are sitting there.
Oh.
I want to be that.
You want to be that girl.
I want to be that girl. I think that would be so fun for us. I think we would eat it up.
What if someone invited us to be in like a A book festival.
I would love that.
What would we talk about?
Well, first of all, we would fix lives one book at a time.
So we would have a whole list of books that would fix
I
lives.
can just imagine someone sneezing. It's just my allergies. Hold on.
I have the book for that.
I know. Smell these pages.
Oh my
Yes.
God, that would be beautiful.
Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. I was going to bring something up. And I was going to text you about it because it was something. We filmed an episode for Culpa Tuya recently.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to bring up my favorite line from the whole movie. It was that stupid line where Lion, was that his name? Mm-hmm. Was talking to his girl. And she was like, I can't believe you raced. I'm so done with you. I'm done. And he was like, babe, listen. I made 15 bands and I didn't feel... You didn't watch the dub. That's why. I made 15 bands and I felt nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I made 15 bands and I felt nothing. I would... No. Mm-hmm. No. I thought that relationship was so dumb.
Well, the other one wasn't any better.
I know, but at least it was entertaining.
At least.
She's really using excess glue right now. Look at me! I'm halfway through it!
No, you're not.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Queen. If you wrote a book, do you think your first book that you write, that you publish, or that you, put out there, do you think you want it to be a standalone?
Yes. I would prefer it to be a standalone. What about you?
I'm not even there yet, Queen. I can't even imagine writing a book.
We've been trying to.
We have been trying to, and
it feels like every time we manage to have free time, that free time disappears.
Yeah, because we just hold each other's hands and hold space and look into each other's eyes. I want to. I just don't feel confident right now with my writing because it's been so long, and I want to feel confident first.
Oh my god, I love that we're just chatting. What else should we talk about?
I don't know.
Should we talk about the political state of the world?
No. People might not agree with us.
Yeah, that's fine.
But can I also say, a lot of people might agree with us.
I don't know. I feel so depressed.
It's a lot. I remember there was this one time where I deleted my social media and I was like, I wonder why I'm so happy. And then you literally were like, ignorance is bliss. Yeah. And I'm like, what does she mean? And then I opened up my social media and I was like, oh my god. That's what she means.
Around the election time, I was so anxious. I would wake up anxious. I would sleep anxious. I just felt like I was a jittery mess for a minute there.
Yes.
And it sucks because I want to know what's happening in the world, but at the same time, like,
it messes with your...
Can I just have one good day? Just one day where I don't... And I know that's a privilege to say because of everything that's happening in the world.
Yes.
But it's just like
it's hard.
So much is happening. How did our parents do that?
I know.
It's because they didn't know what was happening.
I do want to say though, there was different struggles back then. Now I feel like it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. But I feel like they also had like their own struggles, you know? Like their own worries.
Yep. I agree.
So.
I'm kind of eating at this. I just want to say.
What do you mean eating?
Doing real good.
Oh. I don't know why I thought you meant the opposite of that.
If I meant the opposite, I would have said I kind of sold.
What are you saying? I'm so worried about the day where the slang has lost me. Like I'm officially
Queen.
I'm not on this boat anymore.
Queen. I agree with you so much. Can I say
work
something?
with children though?
Can I say something though?
Please.
I think that social media, this is me on my my very miniature soapbox.
Yeah.
I think that social media is causing people to build a stutter.
Why do you say that?
I think that because people shorten words so much, and because like baby voice is now like a funny thing to do, it's making people, what they call it online is like to glitch out. And my kids say that all the time. Oh, sorry, I glitched out. And I'm like, I get it. You can stumble on your words every now and again, but it's happening way too often.
Yeah. At this point, we need to address the problem.
And I feel like that's become an issue for me now. Like, I feel like I stutter so much more than I used to. And I remember one of the first comments we ever got for our, for our podcast, Book Fix podcast.
Shout out to Book Fix.
One of the first comments we ever got, they had mentioned that they liked our voices because of how correctly we spoke. And I think crisp. I think we've lost. Well, I think I've lost it. I think she's gone.
I think I speak too fast, and I need to slow down. Like, why am I rushing?
We're living now, Queen. It's okay to slow down. I think that out of both of us, you speak the most. You have more of a podcast voice.
I don't.
Me?
No.
She only has a podcast voice when she's sick or sad.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I love your podcast voice.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
Oh, listen, I'm just laying out the foundation, and then I'll put extra.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're ruining my foundation. Okay. Also, I'm worried about this. Oh my gosh. God, this is how you know you're old now. I'm also worried about the younger generation because I feel like they don't, like you said, they shorten words. There's something, I wish I could explain this eloquently. There's something about censoring words that I feel like should not be censored that almost makes you detached from the situation. And I feel like we were going at a pace of like, oh, let's be really sensitive because you never know if someone, and I feel like that is important. But it's gotten to the point where it's like, we're not saying what the word is in any context anymore.
Yep. And
that worries me. Because now we're kind of like detaching that feeling, you know what I mean? Like what the word is.
And it's funny because I think people now misunderstand that saying something doesn't mean you feel like that.
Yeah.
You can mention, and I'm not saying say slurs. Please don't.
Oh no, I'm not talking about slurs. I'm talking about like,
to me,
like I don't want to say the word, but like I don't want to censor it. You know what?
To me, it's more like people don't say their opinions anymore. It's very much like, well, you know, some may think this, but I totally agree with you. And it's like, it's okay to disagree with people.
Yeah.
Just don't be mean about it.
Yeah. And I feel like people don't understand that. It's almost like you have to think the exact same way that I do or else you're trash.
And I constantly tell my kids this. Oh my God. It's because one thing that they do, and it's all kids. It's a very general statement. Parents come for me. No, but very general statement. The fact that people will make jokes that are so like you're coming for someone's appearance, someone's livelihood, things like that. But then as soon as one thing is said to them, they're like, no one ever treats me like this. And I'm like, you do the same.
Yeah.
If you can't take it, don't dish it out.
Say anything then.
Yes. And there's that sense of like everyone has that now. But behind the screen, you can be the biggest bully you ever want to be.
But I feel like because of social media, everyone is so brave on there. But then once you take away that aspect, now everyone's too scared to say anything.
Isn't it kind of funny, though, that there will be some posts on social media where everyone's super kind, but it's always like the passive kind.
Yeah.
It's like what I told you about the whole weight thing, where they're like, you post a picture of you being slay, and someone's like,
You're
I
so
didn't
brave.
want to say this, but ... You're gorgeous. And it's like, why did you make it sound like you were about to insult me? Do you think you did something? Do you think that really did something?
That is so crazy.
But you get it though, right?
I get you, yeah. And I feel like there's also a lot of like backhanded compliments. Like, oh, you're so brave. I could never
so
wear that.
brave.
You're so brave. It's like,
guys, you don't understand. She feels comfortable in her skin. And it's like, why are you saying this?
one of the things that I remember was super like, I remember hearing it more when we were younger. That I'm so glad, well, at least from what I've noticed, is when people say you're so pretty for a black girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would see that a lot in, like, I don't know, like in media. I don't know exactly where I would hear that. But I remember that was more common when we were younger.
Yes, it was.
But it's like, that's not a compliment.
That's not a compliment. Because you're saying that
you're insulting
it's the
everybody
exception.
else. Yeah.
And that's weird.
So, in the same vein. But when I was talking about censoring words, I was talking about like when people talk about like assault cases. You know what I mean? Like when people talk about like those types of words.
And they make like a pretty version of the word.
Like PDF file. I hate that.
I get it.
I understand the importance of, putting trigger warnings. I do get that. But then I also feel like when we start putting almost like ridiculous words attached to them, it just kind of like desensitizes it.
And I also want to say, it's not everyone, but people who usually do that, you can hear them saying the worst types of words, but they won't say that. They won't say PDF file.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree. That's interesting.
I think this one's done.
Okay, let me just put one more right here. I just don't like that there's so many corners here.
Wait, you're right. One right here. Hold on, Queen.
Please hold.
Stand by.
Is there let's switch gears. Let's make this a little bit lighter. What is your comfort show?
And why is it Danny Phantom?
Is it?
No, it's not. My comfort
you just started
show.
rewatching.
Yeah, I did. That is a good one.
Thank you.
Let me think. I don't watch many shows.
Well, cartoon.
I don't really watch many anything.
Really?
Yeah, you know this about me. I'm more of like I have a comfort video game.
Okay, what is that? Psychonauts.
That's my game. I like things that are lighthearted but talk about serious things. Like that's the reason why I like TJ Klune's book so much, because it tackled grief in such a beautiful way. And that's how I feel about Psychonauts. It talks about mental instability in such a great way.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. That's my comfort video game. I don't think I have a comfort show. I think I don't have a comfort show only because I hyperfixate and then I move on. What about you? And why is it Supernatural?
Oh my God, I haven't seen Supernatural in so long, but for a minute there, especially during college time, I would rewatch it so much. That was definitely my comfort show.
I love that for you.
I don't really have one now, I guess.
It's kind of hard to watch. I feel like you watch more shows than me. Way more.
Oh, I love watching shows. I love binging series.
I can't do that anymore. I miss it.
I know. One day, Queen.
I know I always say this. I know I always say, like, when a year ends, I'm like, next year, it's me. I said that today in our group chat. I'm like,
next year,
when I get through my era, it's going to be over for everyone.
Just wait.
I do think that with more years of experience, I'm slowly starting to settle. Do you think if we ever manifest, if we ever reached a point in this podcast where we are doing pretty well for ourselves, and I told you that I wanted to quit my job,
oh my God,
would you support me in that
financially?
decision? Financially? No, would you support me in that decision?
Yes, I would support you in any decision.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I would support myself in that decision.
Okay, I think obviously we would have to talk about it because that would also be a lot of pressure for me. just thinking about like, okay, that means that we have to
We both have to
we have to be real serious then, which I feel like we would be.
I think we would be too.
But I mean, we have talked about this.
I know.
But
I don't think I would immediately. Watch me eat my words up.
You're like,
we hit a
first fat check. You're like, I'm done.
Oh my god.
You're like to your coworkers later.
You guys don't get me. I'm too famous.
Too famous. Talk to me.
I can't imagine. I don't know. I can't imagine having fun every single day. Because it wouldn't be a job. We love it so much.
Oh my god.
Can't wait to have a butler read to me.
I do love this.
No, I love this too.
This is so fun.
I love this too, but you and I go through reading slumps so bad.
Oh, dude, the slump was kicking my ass. But I feel like audiobooks help me with that. Because then I'm just like, okay, just... Because I usually will be like, okay, I have a whole list of things to do. That's why I can't just like sit and read. So then I'll put on the audiobook. No excuse now.
Dude, but the past, like since January, I think, every book we have done, I have done audiobook. Yeah. And I don't, it's not that I hate it.
You hate it.
But I miss reading.
It's okay if you hate it.
Okay, queen.
Speak your truth.
I don't know. I miss physical books. Mm-hmm. And here we are ripping one up.
Well, it was free.
I like how we didn't even bring up that we were ripping up a book.
Oh, yeah. We're ripping up a book.
It's okay.
Thank you. It's okay. It was in the free bin.
And also, she probably would have just sat there.
Oh, yeah. She definitely would have.
Where did you go? To the bookstore?
Yeah, to the bookstore.
Love that. I love that bookstore.
Me too. I don't really go that much because I'm on a book buying ban.
I think I am for the rest of my life now, too.
Me too. I don't have space.
I do buy a lot of audiobooks, though.
You buy them?
Oh, yeah. I have my subscription.
Oh, yeah.
So technically, she's paying. Mm-hmm. But I don't regret it. I think all of the ones I've bought, valid.
Have been bangers.
It's funny because I gave my sister my login, and she was like, "You have so many books." I'm like, "Yes, queen."
I'm like, thank you.
I'm sorry. It's part of my job.
This is my job? My job?
Do you consider this a job?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, I do. That's the way for me to take it real serious, you know? Like, I gotta get ready for my job.
You're 8 to 5?
Yes.
I love that for you.
My 8 to 8.
Because I love working so much.
Because I just love this job.
I don't even charge myself overtime.
I don't. How long does it take us to read? A long time.
Oh my god, you're so right, queen.
Thank you. I have moments.
I do want to say, though, to take this more seriously, I want to post on social media way more often. I posted today.
You did?
I did.
Oh, by the way, I loved your Instagram post.
Which one?
It's so funny. The one where you were listening to the Shatter Me book.
Oh, thank you, queen. I thought you were talking about today's because I was crashing out today.
Oh, were you? I didn't see that one. I missed the crash out.
Okay.
We didn't even show us struggling to put this up. This thing is held up by one piece of tape and a dream. Just a dream.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel? We have a new background now. Do you love it?
I feel good.
Yeah?
I feel like we should start, not start, but end the way we started. Welcome to the Book Fix podcast. Oh, podcast that fixes one book at a time. Oh my god, this feels so good.
But we might add flowers or something to it.
You know, I'm in an LA noir. You know what I mean?
Black and white. Go.
Thank you. I love this. I think this is us. I think new beginnings.
New beginnings. I'm really happy. If you've stuck with us through all of this, through these twists, turns, weird weird and different conversations. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Next time we will be talking about a book.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Bye.
Bye.